Hello, everyone. Welcome to your S84 SMJHL entry draft. Good luck to all the rookies
Hello.
today. Joined by Bad Wolf, Noxu as your hosts, Raph on the sheets, and I'll be doing your OBS once again.
Welcome, welcome everyone. Excited to have you all join us tonight or this afternoon.
This draft, at least compared to previous ones, are a lot smaller, but there's still a lot of really great users in it. So let's have a great draft night.
I'm excited to get into this.
So I guess without further ado, Vancouver has the #1 overall pick, and let's see who they select.
Yeah, we can jump right in.
Vancouver selects Akira Morgana, first-gen user, defender. Little fun fact about them, their render, or their actual character, is actually from Persona 5. Akira and Morgana, it's like a guy and a little black cat, and it's really cute. So hopefully the player render and their card eventually looks great.
I love that. I absolutely love seeing a first gen go first overall as well. Definitely means they left a huge impression on Vancouver, and that's really good to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet them.
I definitely thought the Morgana was gonna be a League of Legends reference.
Morgana is in a lot of media, I think. But is huge in
I'm
League.
glad we could get the clarity.
That was something they mentioned to me, and I was like, "Oh, I know Persona 5, but I didn't know that was a person."
Yeah. Well, best of luck over in Vancouver. That takes us to San Diego for second overall.
Is this loud? That's loud. It's very loud. Whoops. It's okay. I'll fix that later.
It's never a draft without a little bit of technical difficulties, huh?
Classic. The pick is ready, though.
Okay, perfect. Let's get into that. The San Diego title selects Franklin Scamps, another first-gen user. I know Scamps has been extremely active in the rookie Discord. So just from the get-go, I knew this was going to be he was going to be going very early.
Their name sounds familiar. Are they from a different league as well?
Yeah, they're from my
They're from
understanding.
ISFL.
Yes.
They actually GM in DSFL.
Okay.
So I definitely expect big things from them. And again, to see a first gen go second overall is still amazing.
That's one thing I love about the J. A lot of teams really want to go for those first gen users to add to their locker rooms because they tend to stick around and they have a lot of energy, I've seen.
Yeah, and Kath and JR are talking in general, saying that Kelowna traded up. So I do believe, so if it's already on the board as Kelowna's, that means it was a pre-draft trade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that's why we're not going to go through them because they happened before the draft.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys are right. Kelowna does have third overall that they did trade for before the draft.
If the trade...
So let's see.
Yeah, if the trade's already posted publicly on the boards, it'll be included pre-draft.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm curious who Kelowna traded up for. Who caught their eye?
Well, the pick is in.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to...
Oh, you're trying to fix it?
I'm trying to fix the other thing, but you know what? It's not working. I can't do it.
No worries.
So, yeah, Kelowna.
Another first-gen user, Sammy Parker. User Dame. I had the chance to talk to them, and they love sim leagues. They're in a lot. So I guess you can say probably PBE. Oh my god, the football league. ISFL. I didn't get an exact amount, but I do know they're in a ton. So it is a first gen, but they're also very experienced with these things. And SHL, I'd like to think, is very beginner friendly anyways. So I think they're going to be a great pickup for Kelowna.
Absolutely. And with affiliate links where you only have to do a PT in one of the major sim leagues, that makes it really easy to earn, which definitely ups your draft value.
100%. As I was doing my scouting conversations with a lot of people this season, they would mention to me like, "Oh, you should come join like the SSL," and I'm like, maybe. And every time they told me affiliate PT, I have to tell them I can't get that. Because unfortunately, the PT passes aren't recognized across leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So I could buy a PT pass in ISFL, but instead I just take my money and I just use the cross PTs anyway.
Malino in the rookie server is saying, "I'll make the PT passes work. Do it."
I would. Yeah.
This takes us to Newfoundland for 4th overall. The Newfoundland Berserkers.
It's Newfoundland.
Look, I'm American. I don't give a shit.
Let's see who Newfoundland selects.
Oops. Where is it? There it is.
Hemmer or Gashvili? I should have given that one
Amazing
to you.
Name.
User
Vici.
First recreate.
Yes. He's been around for a long time. So definitely no surprise to see him go in top 4. Like I said, despite him being around a long time, I don't really have too many interactions with him. We just haven't been in the same places. Yeah. Do you have any information on him?
Well, I had talked to him a bit before the draft, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned a fun fact. They have no sense of taste or smell after an accident in a high school science class. I guess a chemical project, you're not supposed to sniff directly. And
oh, yeah, you're supposed to waft it.
Yeah. I can only assume that's what happened, at least.
It sounds like the origin of a superhero.
It is interesting to see the direction, though, that the Newfoundland Berserkers are taking now, because that team has 2 pretty new GMs. They're both new creates as of season 80 for the SHL. So
this is a really good pick for them to have that seniority that can come in and actually really help in the war room.
Exactly. I'm very excited because I've known Ocho, the GM there, for years, and I'm excited that he found somebody that he wants and vibes with.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Next up, we have Colorado Raptors with the 5th overall pick.
That's it up. I think I fixed
and is the pick in?
Like that. Okay, it's fine. Pick's in.
and they select Casey Carlson, recreate Renault. It's hard to say. Like, Renault is a great user. I believe Renault is the commissioner, right, of the SMJHL, or co-commissioner, I should say.
Yeah, it's co-commissioner.
I can only say good things about Renault. I think I was an intern the season he became commish, or like around that time. Honestly, just great guy. I don't know if either of you have interacted with them more.
I don't think I've ever actually been on a team. Also, I just assumed their name was always Reno, like the city.
Reno, maybe.
I've always called him Reno, but
I'm not good at pronunciation, I guess, but
I don't know. I
no,
just
I'm
assumed you were
definitely not
right.
any better.
no, I think you're right. I think is it Reno or Renault? I need to know.
The world may never know.
This is
Yeah,
where we get our first trade, though.
Oh yeah.
What a trade. All right.
Let me get back to this. I think I really fixed it.
Okay, so now we got a trade alert.
Whoa, trade alert.
So Vancouver had the 6th overall pick, but they're sending it over to Carolina Kraken. Carolina receives the season 84 Vancouver first, which is the 6th overall, and season 84 Anchorage third, which is a 35 overall. And in return, Vancouver is getting Carolina's first overall, or first, which is 11 overall. Sorry. And Vancouver will be getting their 2nd round pick back, which is 25 overall. And also Carolina's 3rd round pick, which is 42 overall. A lot of numbers. I think I'd rather you do it for the future.
You just are going, and I was like, all right, I'll let him have it.
I know, I realized what I got into. And now it's updated on the board.
Honestly, I do feel like it's a pretty well-balanced trade both ways.
It's going to be interesting to see who Carolina takes. They're trading up here. They must have like a high priority target. And the
trade ups are always
in...
a good sign.
Yeah, the trade ups, it really shows like where a team values like an individual user, because you're kind of sacrificing the future to go up for that. So let's see who they select. Rat King, user Adam E plays, another 1st gen.
Okay. It's really awesome that a 1st gen left such an impression that Carolina felt the need to trade up so they could secure them.
Mm-hmm.
That tells you that they weren't even sure that they would make it to 11.
Exactly. It's not a big trade up. So Rat King, or I should say Adam, is part of a group of players that came over from the ISFL.
I love that.
I do know that there's a lot of cross between ISFL and the SHL, especially over the last few seasons. We've seen a ton of like experienced veterans from the ISFL coming over, so it's always nice to see. Next up, we have Ottawa with the 7th overall.
I do kind of agree. JR earlier said that Ottawa should not be this shade of blue. And I definitely agree with that. It's off-putting.
Is it not there? No, actually, you're right. It doesn't really match there. The font.
Yeah, it's not the correct blue.
The text color is the like right shade of
Yeah.
green that matches them. But yeah, it's kind of backwards.
So whoever gets drafted to Ottawa, I apologize for the false first impressions.
I do know Ottawa has a great locker room, though.
They're gonna add a lot to it because they got a lot of picks later too. They got 4 picks there at the end of the second round.
They do. So the pick is in for 7 overall.
Ottawa selects Shooter Quick Hands, another first-gen user, Casey. I personally talked to this person a lot pre-draft. I let Vancouver know this is a really good pick. This user owns a ranch with his wife, and they rescue animals, so like horses, ducks. They have 1 bunny. I find it really cool. I have a couple of friends that own ranches, family friends that own farms, and it's really hard work, but it's really cool. So I was just like kind of gushing over it.
Yeah, absolutely. That is really cool. So good for them. I do want to point out their recruiter is Shawnee, so
That is true. Shawnee did. But still, welcome to Ottawa. I hope you love it. I know if you like reading, you'll love it, because I've only heard good things about rookies complimenting Ottawa's book club.
That's amazing.
I guess next up we have Kelowna Knights with the 8th overall pick.
Another pre-draft trade for this pick, I believe, right?
Yes. I think this belonged to Detroit. And it makes sense. I see who they picked, and I kind of I understand it fully.
Absolutely makes sense.
The pick is in.
They're gonna be so surprised.
Kelowna selects Robbie Schurmans, recreate user, and it's Kath. Little info about Kath. They've only ever played for Kelowna in the J, and they are a former Kelowna GM. So I can 100% see them why Kelowna drafted up. This was used to be Detroit's pick. They traded up before the draft even started to secure this.
Oh, Kath is saying that that's not true.
It's not?
Okay.
You told me it. You told me in my DM.
He's played for St. Louis before.
Maybe only ever drafted by Kelowna, got traded as like a rental at the end of their career, maybe?
I've only ever been drafted by Kel.
There you go.
Was that...
Gotcha.
Is that different?
I assume
that is different.
Okay.
I would assume they probably were traded at the end of their J career when they were about to go up to the SHL, chase a cup with a team, in this case, St. Louis.
But you are right as far as the concept that, like, when you see Kath, you're like, that is Kelowna.
My bad, Kath.
I'm honestly just surprised he didn't go third to him, though. I'll be honest.
I'd assume there's like Kath has been telling people they've only ever gone to Kelowna or they want to go. So that might have impacted
overall
it.
It's still respectable. So
yeah, it's still a really solid pick. I don't think Kath would have fell like into the second.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
But this does bring us over to the main timber for 9 overall. Someone is saying Symmetric needs to turn his mic up.
Do I? Or do I need to? I mean,
I don't know.
The levels look okay. They look the same.
Yeah, the
Let me
levels are
double check.
fine. Maybe I'm just a bit loud when I get excited.
Yeah, I think if anything, Nox is a little louder than us too.
That's only when I'm excited. Right, 9th overall, main timber. The pick is in. Another recreate, Logan Wright, user JR95.
Yeah, this also doesn't come any surprise. JR is a really good user, really high quality recreate, so they're gonna be awesome in main.
JR was another one I had my eye on. They told me a lot about their card collection. They collect hockey cards and Magic the Gathering. They do this thing called like a online break, and the break is when you basically open a box of the playing cards. You can have somebody like an organization that you would pay, and then you can select all the cards of like a certain team from that box. And he told me a funny story where somebody the year, like the box year with Connor McDavid's rookie card, somebody spent $2,000 to get all of the Edmonton Oilers cards from it, and he only got one card.
Oh no!
And it was like some fourth line player. Yeah, it wasn't
And
JR
this
that
is
did it.
why
It was
we
somebody
don't-
he knows. But I was like, that's awful luck.
This is why we don't gamble, kids.
That's very true.
Yep.
But gambling is fun. But do it in moderation. Moving
All right,
on.
so we're headed over to Yukon for 10th overall.
Yum. What an
10th overall
abbreviation.
pick.
Well, the options were yum or yuck. So
That's so much. I love that.
You gotta go
I
with,
will
like,
be back, so Babel, you can take over for a minute.
all right, so it looks like the pick is in. So Yukon selects John Pork, user Shane H, and a bunch of other letters. So let me peek through Natsu's notes for Shane.
that
So
is
it
yum.
looks like, oh wow. Shane spent time in Europe and made it across a bunch of countries in under 2 weeks. It's like some intense backpacking.
That's what I want to do that at some point. That's on my list of like trips I want to take. Just through like the south of Europe.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They are a first gen user. That's really awesome to keep seeing these first gen users go this high. Top 10 is a huge accomplishment. And Yukon's a really fun place to be in. So
I'm back, and I will second that
back.
thought. Yukon is a great team. I know Fla, the GM there. And
you're gonna make me second guess everyone's names today.
no, just I mispronounce every name. I promise you.
I don't know. I mean, no one ever says them. You only ever like read people's
them in
names
your
out,
head.
so you're guessing. Yeah. I mean, I would say flu, but I have no idea. Don't actually know.
A cool thing though that Yukon does every single season is that they will have the locker room vote on like a theme for their ice and a goal horn for the season, and then Flu will make it himself, and I guess of course send it to the sim team to have in the game. But I find it really cool. It's a lot of work and a lot of passion goes into it. Next up, we have Vancouver with the 11th overall pick. We do need to update the draft. There we go.
It's I don't know what's happened, but my windows don't update in the background anymore. So if I have to switch to that tab, like to that window of Chrome to get it to change.
Gotcha. Vancouver was looking to trade this pick. They put it on the block and they were in trade talks, but they eventually just said, I want this user. And that user is...
They got this pick in a trade too. This is the one they got from Carolina.
Mike Eschrich. A first-gen user. User is Mej87. How would you say that? That last name?
Eschrich.
Eschrich. I think it's Eschrich. That's what I'm going to go for. Another name bot. I'll be honest. I butchered all of them.
You're a lot better than me. I don't know too much about this user. They are from the ISFL. Apparently they were great at scouting there, so hope maybe I'll see them in the Vancouver War Room.
I love that. Scouts are always in high need.
Scouting is hard.
It really is, I'll be honest.
I've been lucky enough, as a co-GM in Chicago, we've had no picks. We've literally just skipped, like, first day, or, like, the first, like, as soon as we can. So...
I don't think Chicago even showed up for the last draft.
No, the last two drafts, we just...
This takes us over to Quebec for pick 12.
Let's see who Quebec selects. This is another, I guess, no-brainer, I'd say. They select Amelia Skovgard, user Felix.
Yeah, so I mean, Felix, it's really no surprise. Felix was the GM QCC for so long. Like, you have in your notes that it was 3 real-life years. That's close to 20 seasons, if I mathed for that right.
It's safe to say they have extremely close ties.
So definitely no surprise that he headed back to Quebec. I do like that you also noted that he's a skilled saxophone player.
That's what they said to me. I talked to them a bit, and I of course was ignorant to the fact that they were a former QCC GM, because I myself am very new. I've only ever known Gwen and Ramen, but the first thing they said was skilled saxophone player, like at a high level. And when I asked more about music stuff, they said they're self-taught with the piano and guitar as well. So
we have a lot of musicians in the league. I know in this draft alone, JR produces a lot of music. I need to see an SHL band going.
That'd be fun. Next up, we have the Colorado Raptors with the 13th overall pick. And the pick is in Wolfgang Hennessy, user Nick Talks. It's a recreate.
Yeah, Nick's been around for a while. Is he still Nola's head GM? I'll be honest, we're getting too many GMs.
I don't
keep track of them all.
I don't recall them mentioning
I don't think so. But I couldn't tell you who is. If it's
Well,
if
needless
it's
to
not.
say, Nick's been really big in the community for a very long time. He's gonna easy be a top earner for this team, which is really great for them. So I think we'll do really good in Colorado.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they are.
According to the site, they
No, they are.
are.
They are the co-GM.
Okay, they are still co. Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I
Yeah.
thought. I feel like
I
Nola hasn't changed hands in 40 seasons.
I talked to them a little bit. They mentioned that they love D&D. So I was personally hoping they'd land in Vancouver because Vancouver has started doing D&D like sessions with our members,
Mhm.
and it's been really cool to see.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh, we got a ping.
All right, you have to make a note of that. But oh, I'm gonna butcher this name now too. Vumion is the co-GM of Stamps in DSFL. So, like you said earlier, we have a lot of ISFL overlay in the draft, which is awesome to see.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, we have the 14th overall pick with the Great Falls Grizzlies. And is the pick in?
Yes. Sorry.
I believe the pick is in.
Answering the question. Got the little music. There's no
And
music that we can't hear, but the stream can hear it.
and the Great Falls selects Arthur Skoglung. User overdue a recreate.
Yeah, overdue. Most people on site, I think, just know him as OD. Really good user. I think his vibes go really well with Great Falls. I think that's a really good fit personality wise, which is really great to see because that's going to help your locker room a lot.
Sorry, drink water. I've never really interacted with Overdue much. I did have a chance to talk to them. Do you know what botany is, Beowulf?
Oh, that's like plants and stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
So
It's-
Overdue,
It's exactly
they
how I would
actually
answer
practice botany. And they will go on walks, like for example, like in the forest, and identify plants, log them in a book. And I personally find that a really cool hobby. And I guess it's also helpful too if you ever go camping and like, oh, that's poisonous. You can't touch that or eat that.
Yeah, I feel like I really should know what poison ivy looks like, you know?
That's the great thing about poison ivy. You only know like well after the fact when you start itching.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
after you break out in a rash, you're like, maybe I shouldn't have touched that.
Maybe I should have worn pants today instead of shorts.
I'm so glad you finished that sentence.
Moving on, we have Kelowna Knights again with the 15th overall pick. And the pick is in. We have Slammy Davis Jr. going to Kelowna. Recreate user Downer. I feel like everyone should know Downer at this point.
If you don't know Downer, let me just do a public service announcement. Downer is the man behind the curtain. He is so big and important in the developmental side of our site. So I don't actually like interact with him much, but I do want him to know that everyone appreciates him, whether they know it or not.
I know that Downer has push and like notifications enabled in the SHL server in the portal
Oh
help
no.
channel. So anybody who sends any message there or goes straight to his phone, because he wants to be able to help you if you actually need help. And I find that so like that's a ton of dedication.
He has really been huge in doing some of our biggest projects on site, from the portal and all of that stuff. Like, he gives so much of his brain power to the site to keep it running and keep it constantly improving. And I really respect that. So
Next up on the board, we have Carolina Kraken with the 16th overall pick. That is the last pick in round 1. And the pick is in. Carolina selects Colton, first gen user, Colton MC.
now there's a name I could say.
I haven't been keeping track. Is this a first goalie?
Yes.
I do think it is.
Yeah.
It is. I can.
And even then, seeing a goalie in the first round is very awesome. It's not commonly done because not many teams need goalies.
But when there is a special user like available, I do see it happen. Like the past, I want to say like 2 or 3 seasons, we have seen a goalie go. So, Colton I spoke to them a little bit. They actually found the SHL through a Habs Discord, so maybe they know HFFO.
Oh no.
They mentioned that they like to do graphic design, and they found the SHL. Oh, yeah, through the Habs. So maybe we'll see them join like the grading teams, or we'll see them start doing media. I'm very excited.
Absolutely. And that concludes our first round. Congratulations to everyone who got drafted in the first round, but we're going to keep on going because it don't stop.
The GMs are fine through this draft too, honestly.
Only having the one trade really helped.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's more later on. Moving on, start off the second round, we have San Diego Title with the 17th overall pick. And this is where we recall what was said to us earlier. Vumion Stitcherson, a first-gen user, selected, and Vumion comes over from the ISFL and is a GM there.
Yes, so they are actually GMing with Scamps. And if you recall, Scamps was the second overall pick of the draft.
Awesome.
So they actually went to the same team. They both got drafted by San Diego. So that's really awesome.
You love to see that. It's nice coming to this new league and having a friend.
I'm learning a lot about this, and that I don't know who's GMing in the. I don't know who the ISFL GMs are.
Well, that's a DSFL GM. It looks like, which is I think
yes,
league, but still,
it's their minors. Yeah.
Yeah.
From my understanding, the minor league on that side, it gets a lot. Well, I don't want to like slight them, but users aren't able to stay down in the minors as long as in the J here.
Yes, you can make an impact pretty quickly. In ISFL, immediately after being drafted. So like there are people who will play like their one mandatory season and then immediately go up and make an impact.
But it makes it that much harder for the GMs and the development leagues there to like build teams, and it takes a lot of passion.
The cap,
because
the TPE cap is lower. It's 250 there. So rookies in the DSFL also make a big impact there too because they're a lot closer to the max.
I see. Moving on,
The
we
million-
have the 18th overall pick with the main timber. And the pick is in, they select Paulo Di Stefano. User Magiciu Recreate. Sorry, I got pinged in the J server.
Yes, AJ was explaining that in the ISFL, the GMs and the majors have call-up rights whenever they want. So teams often don't even see their players much.
Yeah. Back to Mage, Paulo Di Stefano. This is a user that's actually from the PBE, and I'm honestly kind of surprised they fell this low. Do either of you know much about them, or should I tell you?
I mean, formerly commissioner of the PBE. That much I can tell you.
Yes. They are from the PBA. They were formerly a commissioner there. And currently, they are a developer and owner of the league.
Yeah.
So,
I love that. I've interacted briefly with Maj a few times. Super chill person, really fun to hang out with.
yeah, I always find it really cool to talk to users, whether it be like the commissioners and stuff from this league or from others, because they have a lot of passion and a lot of it goes unnoticed by the majority of players. So it's just really cool to see them still enjoying themselves and joining leagues, because it is a ton of work.
Absolutely,
I think Maj has had a couple of SHL players before, maybe one or two, but
yes.
Yeah,
I want
want
to say Nola. I want to say he had a
a
pretty
one
good player
time he
on
was a
Nola.
NOLA. That was like the 40s,
Yeah.
mid to late 40s, I want to say. Because I'm pretty sure we played together and won a cup with Nola. But I'll be honest, the years just blur together.
Still, nice to see you in the SHL, Maj. And let's continue on. Next up, we have Nevada Battleborn with the 19th overall pick. And they select Buggy D Backup, a backup goalie, recreate user Am Johnson. Well, I'll say, from my understanding, they want to be a backup goalie. That's like their entire build plan.
AJ's been talking nonstop in Rookie server. I really love to see it. He's been in Nevada before, so I'm excited to have him back. Nevada's main goal of this draft was to get a good goalie. So, and they needed a backup. So I love that they were able to find someone who was like, yeah, sure, I want to be a backup. Perfect fit.
I don't know if you mentioned, but they are also an ISFL GM. This feels like almost half this draft class is from the ISFL. And they're also in law school, so if you need a lawyer in Nevada.
Wow. Juggling sim leagues in law school is really impressive.
Next up, we have the Thunder Bay Walleye with the 20th overall pick. Is this the first time they're picking so far? It is.
It is.
It
I'm glad
is.
you got it in the first try, too. No one called them Tampa Bay.
Definitely
I know,
not.
Happens every year.
The reason I knew that this was the first time they were up was I was like, oh, it didn't say Tampa this time.
Tampa.
It doesn't help that the SHL has this exact same Fucking Tampa Bay Barracuda.
All right, you get to say this pick because they've already told me that I've said their name wrong today. So
Oh, what? Okay, let's see who the Walleye select. If I had a soundboard right now, I promise you I would have done it. They selected Newt Newt, user Melino, a first gen user. Thank you.
yes.
What the? What the?
This user, Melino, is actually from the SSL, not the SSS. They're an operator, or an OM over there, and they are also Dutch.
Is that like a GM, but an OM?
It is the same thing as a GM.
What is SSL? Is that basketball?
Soccer.
No, I don't think there is a basketball league.
There is.
SSL is soccer.
SBA, but it is different. It is
Soccer.
different than how SHL
Yeah, it's like
and
I
PBA and
haven't
stuff
been able
work.
to find any like basketball sim games.
Simulation Basketball Association, if you're curious.
But yeah,
SBA. That's what that one's called. Gotcha. Okay. I can't
But
get them straight.
they are from the SSL. So there's been a few from the SSL so far this draft.
Football for the non-Yanks.
There we go. It stands for Organizational Manager.
I like that. That sounds more fancy than our titles.
Mhm.
We're just a general manager.
Next up,
You guys missed it, but I had some great fixing on the sheet there for a second. It was doing some weird stuff, but I got it.
I was just making sure that we're not missing any trades
We are not.
because people are trolling in the trade chat. GMs, I see you too. Let's see who Kelowna picks. Is it Kelowna? Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember how I do my job here.
Kelowna is loading up. This will be their 4th pick of the draft so far.
Which
We're
is
only
really
at squad
interesting because this draft is reasonably smaller because in these previous seasons we've seen 200 plus user drafts and this is like around 50. Kelowna being this dominant in the draft means they might have like a stronger window to compete in the coming seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited to see how the future ends up for these players. The pick is in though. Let's see who they select. Theo Saber, a goalie. First gen user Morality. It's nice to see the goalies are starting to come in. This is like the 3rd goalie, I think.
Yes.
Yes, it is the 3rd. I love that. So your notes actually say that he's completely new to sim leagues, like altogether, which is really awesome to see.
Yeah. As a pretty new user myself to sim leagues, I think you're gonna love it. SHL is like super easy to understand, and it's filled with awesome people. And I know Kelowna has some great people in it too.
And you got the portal and everything. Oh.
Well, saying that to someone who only knows the portal it doesn't mean anything to us because we don't know the struggle.
It is a great time.
Oh I know the struggle.
Don't get me started. Remember when we had to track cap TPE? You used to be limited on how many PTs.
Oh my goodness.
You could only do a certain number of like PTs and tasks in a season. You had to track that in your update page.
You're bringing back like repressed memories.
We were talking about that on the SHL draft too.
Oh my god. Let's not go back to hand updating. Although I made bank as an updater.
Oh yeah, so did I. There was a season where I made like over 20 million because I did so many backup updates.
Moving
great place
on.
To start. Great place to start though.
We have the 22nd overall pick with the Newfoundland Berserkers. I think this is their second pick so far.
Yes.
Picked 4th overall, I think.
Yeah, they had a very early pick.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the pick is in. They select Toivo Kosonen Jr.
Toivo is such an awesome user. Yeah, I really love the guy. I think he'll do really good with the Berserkers.
I
So
don't
he'll
think I spoke to them at all.
yeah, he'll be a really easy he'll be a really easy like high earning user, someone that you can get in the war room, someone that's gonna drive activity.
Well, it's exciting to see them land in Newfoundland. And it looks like Newfoundland are selecting recreates this draft. Their 4th overall was a recreate. This pick was a recreate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Toivo's a very experienced user too. I think you said they have a couple of new era GMs, right? In Newfoundland?
Yeah,
And
Ocho and Raj. They're both part of my draft class.
Oh, right, Raj.
Raj is super active.
I know, Raj is my teammate in Winnipeg.
And I'm going to have to step away again. So you take it from here.
No worries. This takes us over to Colorado for 23 overall. So this actually is Colorado's 3rd pick of the draft. And the pick is in Colorado selecting Florida's Scourge. Users, what the heck?
Now we know why Noxu stepped away.
Right? He was just fine. Just one. Peace out. So this is another goalie.
Number 4.
What's fascinating about them is they were actually in the Navy for 12 years. Completed 2 deployments. That alone is a really high accomplishment. Kind of worried that their recruiter is Papa John. Like, I don't know if it's a user, I don't know, but like I was just thinking like got recruited from Pizza.
Papa John
That would be amazing.
is an S79 player, I think, still on New England. Hot Dog Lunch is their player, I'm pretty
Gotcha.
sure.
Yeah, I haven't interacted with them at all.
That's my draft class.
But yeah, really nice to see all these goalies actually getting
It's been-
spots that they can
one-
play.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 goalies in the last 8 picks.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
returned.
Welcome back.
It probably has something to do with there was a lot of goalies that went, I think, in season 81 and 82. Those draft classes were filled to the brim. So a lot of those goalies are now aging out. And
Opened up a lot more spots.
Yeah,
for goalies
exactly.
this season. Well, awesome. And worst case, if you don't like being a goalie, you do have the option at the end of your first season to position swap to forward or defense. So that's always an option.
I think that's the only time you can do that. So
Yes, it is the only time is in that like 2-week window.
Otherwise, you gotta start from scratch.
Started up at bottom, now we here. So this brings us
Next
back to you, Fog,
yes.
for 24 overall.
Yukon Malamutes select Otto Klashklanov. Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov.
I feel like that's a reference to the AK, right?
I would assume so. It is the same name. Same last name, anyway.
Yeah. User Darthus, a new first gen user. Fun fact about them: they are also from the SSL, but they are from Malaysia, and they tower over everyone in their country because they come in at 6'3".
Damn.
Wow.
Which is a very good height to be an actual center in real life.
Right.
You'd be a monster if you were a 6'3" center.
Literally towering over face-offs.
Because then you also have the skates. Yeah.
It's a solid. People do love their tall centers. Very defensively responsible.
I love that. This brings us back to Vancouver for their third pick of the draft.
With the 25th overall. Let's see who they go for.
Yeah, I'll play the sound just for fun.
So Vancouver is selecting Alex White, user, W16KE.
Probably like White again. That's probably how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about this user. I guess they must have impressed our GMs.
They've been in the YouTube chat.
Oh, really? I guess I don't
Yes.
have YouTube chat pulled up. Let me get that on my monitor.
Alex White, you are a Vancouver Whaler. Yeah, they've been super active in the YouTube chat. Looks like File might be.
Oh wow, the number one chatter in YouTube. Okay, I see.
Yeah, yeah, they're super pumped. They're super active.
Well, I'm excited to get to meet you in Vancouver.
Oh my. Sorry, Smile. I thought you'd be like friends or something because you said like he's in here, but you can't find him.
And I see a bunch of whalers in chat. Excited. Raph, Shiamus.
Love the shout out. Well, Alex, you'll have to hit us up sometime. And oh, okay, you're Snowstorm in Discord. That's why we couldn't find you. Okay, yeah. No, I know who you are now. Okay. Yeah, they've been crazy active all day, even in the Discord. So perfect. I'll make sure Vancouver has your Discord name as well. I'm sure they do because they probably scouted.
I would hope they do.
You never know sometimes. So this takes us back to Carolina. This is also their third pick of the draft. I'm obsessed with this name.
It is a fun name. Lava Lemur. Recreate user Captain SB. This is someone I found very interesting.
This will be interesting for sure, yeah.
This user, this person I should say, has lived in 28 countries in their life.
That's wild.
It is.
Sounds really fun though.
And they used to travel constantly. Right now, I believe they're living in somewhere in Asia. It's 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It is, I think, 6:30 a.m. for them where they are. So that's like,
it's like Thailand,
west of China.
Southeast Asia is all
Yeah.
the time zone. I think like Vietnam, Thailand. I have a friend who lives in Thailand. I'm pretty sure it was 11-hour difference. From
But yeah,
the
it's
EST.
I found that really cool, and I don't know if I mentioned they used to travel constantly when they were younger.
Yeah, I don't
Just
really
the amount
know
of
Captain too
cultures.
much, but somehow we have 6 mutual friends, so apparently he's pretty cool.
Yeah, Cap has been my teammate in PBE before, and is my teammate in ISFL as well. So solid user.
Captain's also been super active in the rookie server. So I'm kind of surprised they fell here.
I was gonna say it does list them as a recreate, but I don't think that they've had a very successful SHL player yet.
So
But
they are a recreate, but
yeah,
Scud Muffin is their recruiter. So I think it's been long enough where they could have been recruited to come back, you know?
yeah, I'm not sure. I don't remember their previous SHL player. They've had really good players in PBE and ISFL.
Yeah, and they're killing it with their earnings so far, so I agree this is definitely a pretty good steal for Carolina.
Moving on, we got another Ottawa pick at 27th overall.
One of many about to happen.
Very true. The pick is in. Ottawa selects Alan Bay. First gen user Alan. I sadly don't have much info about them.
I love how aggressive the name is with so many A's.
Alan.
It is interesting. Yeah, it looks like they haven't posted on like an IP thread. I couldn't find them to have a discussion with them, but I guess they caught Ottawa's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are in the general server as well as the rookie server, so there is definitely still some level of activity there.
Yeah.
So I would still say it's a solid pick.
Yeah. Definitely can always do something.
Next up on the board, we have Anchorage Armada with the 28th overall. And the pick is in. Anchorage selects Daniel Gatlin. User Dynamic MLB. Recreate. I didn't get the chance to talk to this user. I kind of dropped the ball with it. I added them, they added me back, and I thought I DM'd them, but I didn't. So
yeah, Dynamics. He's pretty chill, super awesome user. He's a PDE main, which is definitely no surprise by the name. So he knows the in and outs, he knows the drills, how to earn PTs, and all of that. So solid pick, easy pick.
it looks like their last player was possibly a J only player.
Yeah, I think they've had a couple of J only players, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of J only, like career J players, but that's not bad.
That's how you get to go meet a bunch of new people, I'd say.
Absolutely.
A lot of the J teams are super passionate. So I hope you enjoy Anchorage.
And this is going to send us back to Ottawa for 2 more picks. Really stocking up late in this second round.
The pick is in for the 29th pick. Ottawa selects Alexander Zhakovlev. User Jacob Carson, recreate. Another user I didn't really get to speak to pre-draft. So I don't really have much to say.
The name doesn't really ring a bell too much to me. Definitely just haven't interacted with them.
Let's see what I can find about them while we prepare the next pick. They might be another J-only player.
I don't recognize the username, but I saw it was listed as a recreate, so might have had a bit of a false start on a previous player, but doesn't mean anything.
They joined the league back in 2022. But I did see that they won a gold WJC medal back in season 77. So they might have went inactive and then are coming back now. I'm not too sure. But welcome back. And next up, we have the 30th overall pick from Ottawa. And I'll give Bad Wolf this.
I was wondering.
Oh no.
Go. That,
fair enough. Broken. It is broken the sheet.
It doesn't even fit on the screen.
And it was supposed to be longer than this, by the way.
Okay, so in all fairness, the GM didn't even post the full name.
No, they did.
Unless the name name actually has the dots.
Yep,
it does.
Wow. Okay. Landfair Pilligwingen. Go Goose.
Very.
I'm gonna post in stream chat what he wanted his name to be.
I believe. I mean, it's very Welsh. I believe it's a town name.
It is a town, I think, in Sweden.
That's Welsh. That's Welsh for sure.
Landfair Go Gurgi Chur and Drabuls Tiesilio Go. Resident.
So you're saying it's Welsh?
I'm pretty sure that's Welsh.
I'm here for it. I'm just now taking bets on if it's gonna break the sim or not.
Alright.
You're gonna have to find an acronym.
I assume maybe the
cry.
portal
I promise you I'll cry.
would employ the same limits. And that's why I had to ask
picking him. Oh, if Ottawa's picking him, that means I have to create this user.
But so they're also from SSL. Glad to see that we have quite a few from SSL that came and joined us this draft. They are also a GM over there and on recruitment team. So I love that.
I did promise I would say their name in its entirety, which is why I did that awful amalgamation of syllables. Next up.
So I think there was a pre-draft trade or something. This was originally had 32 listed as Ottawa, but it's back-to-back Kelowna picks here.
Yes.
And there wasn't a trade for that currently.
It's a Welsh village. A British weatherman nailed the pronunciation one time. I'm gonna have to look that up later.
Are they in chat?
Rookie server.
Oh, rookie server.
Yeah, D-Man said that.
Yeah, I think this is a pre-draft thing to move.
There's a 3-team trade last week.
Yes. So before the draft, somehow Kelowna got 31 and 32.
We originally had We originally had 32 listed as Ottawa, but it is Kelowna. There's no current trade. It was a trade that happened. Just didn't have it updated on the sheet.
But that means Kelowna has a back-to-back now with 31 and 32.
Yep.
Let's see who they take first. At pick number 31, Kelowna selects Louis Leroux, user 6000, a first gen.
Um, your notes for him actually say that he's a direct descendant of George Washington.
That is right. I found that so interesting. And ninth great grandfather is what they told me, and George Washington's sister is the eighth great grandmother. I just find that so cool how you can like trace your direct lineage back to George Washington.
That is definitely why. And then Kelowna's still on the clock with the next pick at 32 to wrap up round 2.
Oh, end of the second already. Oh, I don't have to change. Cool.
I will say I am surprised with this pick. The pick is in. Kelowna selects Spiky Sal O'Leary. User Joriel, first gen user. This is part of that group of friends that came over from the ISFL.
Yeah, I love that because they definitely know what they're doing. They're pretty active in ISFL. So that's really good. They know what they're doing. Easy steal for Kelowna. And I apologize, it's not the end of the second. It is already the beginning of the third. I just can't count.
Fell was doing
No,
the
this is the end of the
PTs
second.
the hard way, right? Until recently. Like, weren't they manually tracking stuff?
Yes,
No.
so-
They didn't have a portal yet, right?
They
Until very recently.
do they still have a portal? I'll be honest, I'm not
They
in the
have a
other.
portal, yeah.
No, they have one now. They have one
Yeah.
now, from my understanding. But as of like 5 seasons ago, they didn't.
It was like 2
Yeah, I think
seasons
you're
ago.
right. But they had
Two?
they had some
Thank
stuff
you, Raph.
built in. But yeah, it was
But yeah, I honestly think this is the steal of the draft. Really solid pickup by Kelowna.
Absolutely.
Now,
I mean, no, it is the end of the
That
second
was the end.
officially.
yeah, that was the last of the second.
The sheet that I'm looking at doesn't match up number wise to this one, which is interesting.
That means it's
The,
backed to the title, San Diego, for
if you're looking
starter round 3.
if
Yep.
you're looking at the full sheet, there's another page on the sheet which I want to use, but it's separated as 14 picks per round, so I can't use it unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah. I was looking at full, but I swapped over to recent and it's correct.
Yeah, full is.
I just
14
look at your
picks per-
screen, Sim. So I'm
This
on the
next
same page as
pick-
you always.
This next pick really surprises me that they slipped all the way to the third round.
Yeah, San Diego's third pick of the draft, back at the top of the round.
The pick is in. Let's see. San Diego selects Ryan Wolf.
User is D-Man. D-Man's been super talkative today in the rookie server. Super active and involved, and this is a huge steal for San Diego. So,
I did talk to this person. They are in something. They're into something called the Marble League.
oh yeah, you were
Oh,
talking
you were telling
about
it that before we
earlier.
started.
Yeah, we were talking about the Marble League pre-drafts, and I mentioned there was someone. Yeah.
I love that. Might have to hire him to do a little side hustle so we can get pre-draft marbles back up and running.
But they're also from the ISFL. Did we mention that?
You did not.
We did not?
I was going to say the name sounds kind of familiar, and I was wondering if they were in another league.
Yeah, they are from the ISFL. Yeah, really cool.
So that
Next,
brings us back to Maine
yes,
for 34.
it's kind of crazy to say it, but we're reaching the end of the draft. Maine selects Jason Bartholomew, J Gaming, a first-gen user. I spoke to them a bit, and I have a lot of things in common with them. They're in a lot of leagues revolving hockey, but they don't actually enjoy watching it. And I feel like a lot of people in the SHL don't actually watch hockey.
It's because the NHL makes it really hard to watch hockey.
I personally don't watch hockey because of what happened with Toronto versus Boston back in like 2013. But
the classic. It was fantastic.
It was not. I was like 12. It scarred me for life.
Now, I am curious. It's not spelled the same, so I don't think there's any relation to our Bartholomew twins over in Toronto.
Are they on Germany? Is that their federation?
USA.
I
USA.
Don't think so. I was gonna say.
Mhm.
I don't have the best memory. I remember creating their users.
I'm on Germany, so I didn't think they were on my team, but I was not sure.
I low-key hope that they go to Toronto next season, so that way they can be like the Bartholomew twins is like little brothers.
That would be funny. Next up, we got Carolina Kraken with 35th overall pick.
I almost got like ahead of myself there, I think.
Carolina selects Earl Hughes. A recreate users Wind Savon. Another person I have a bit in common with. They enjoy Slapshot and Puck. I don't know
Okay.
if those are physics-based hockey games.
Oh, I thought
Slapshot, where you're kind of like a.
I thought it was
tank-looking
Slapshot.
person.
I thought it was Slapshot the movie.
A lot of people in the SHL do play Slapshot. You can definitely nerd out with several people about it.
I don't think I'd be able to. I play it. I was pretty good at it back then. I don't know. It's a game that's hard for me to enjoy nowadays. That's what happens when you like play a game too competitively. You just stop enjoying it. I don't know if either of you have experienced that ever.
Not really.
That's fair. Well, when I was talking to that user, they mentioned to me that they want to learn a lot about managing a team here in the SHL. And I just wanted to take the chance to tell them and any other new users about the WJC. The semifinals are tomorrow for it, and then the finals will be on Monday for the medals. But the WJC is like an international tournament for rookies in the SHL, so the SMJHL, and then there's of course the counterpart, which is IIHF. You can find the Discord for it should be in the rookie server, but if not, you can ping me, message me, whatever. I can show you. So look out for next season.
Championships.
Yes. I personally was a GM there when I was a new user for I think 3 seasons, and you learn a lot. You see how to like upload lines if you get the game and how to select the squad and stuff.
Yeah,
so I definitely recommend.
We didn't have the World Juniors back when I started. It didn't exist. We also didn't use FHM, so we had a different process for once.
Mm-hmm.
The old sim. What a time.
I do know. Oh.
Well, we'll just go with the pick anyway.
Yes.
It's
Next
Colorado
pick,
Star.
36th overall, Colorado Raptors. They select Mustrum Reticuli.
Michigan Anonymous. See that I can get.
Do you know them? They're recreate.
I feel like I would remember that name.
I can remember like one of their previous players, but I can't remember the name or anything. I just know they had a previous player.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm totally blanking.
Their last player was Tashin Messer.
Is that J only? Maybe. I feel like they were drafted like fairly recently.
Their interesting fact, though, is that they've won a spelling bee when they were a kid.
So their last player was a season 65.
Oh, so they're coming back.
Yeah. So I love that. I mean, they did get, it looks like pretty high TPE. Can't quite see the max. Yeah, I mean, they've been inactive for a while, but they fought off a lot of regression while inactive. So that means they got pretty high up there. So I look forward to seeing what their new player's gonna do.
This might be another steal in the draft. Following this
Yeah, it
up.
looks like absolutely.
Next up, we have the Kelowna Knights yet again with the 37th pick.
How many picks is that for them? 2, 3.
And
like 6? 7?
Yeah, it should be 37.
I mean, how many picks for Kelowna? I think this is like their 7th pick of the draft. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, this was their 7th pick of the draft, which was wild since we're still at the top of the third.
3 in the first and 3 in the second.
Kelowna selects XBL, first gen user XBL. I talked to them a little bit. They only mentioned that they're a huge Pens fan.
Love that. We do have several Pens fans across the SHL. But I do feel like overall they're underrated. Underrepresented more so.
Moving on, we have Newfoundland Berserkers with the 38th overall pick.
Sorry, I'm all over the place. I got pinged. I didn't know what it was about.
All right, the pick is in. Newfoundland selects Trevor Zegras. First gen user.
Cutter Gothier enthusiast. Cutter Gothier?
Gauthier.
Yeah, sure. I couldn't find any information about them. They didn't fill out their IP thread. I didn't get the chance to talk to them on Discord.
Interesting. So hopefully they do come back around and come back to activity so they can join in out.
I will say this: they must have left an impression though on the GMs at Newfoundland, because there was still a player on the board that the GM of Newfoundland referred to the league. So this user must be a standout user for them. So I'm excited to see that they ended up in Newfoundland, and I wish them luck there.
Absolutely. Kind of ironic that you're talking about that user. We're
I
gonna
know.
swing over to Colorado for pick 39.
I was gonna say this is could be a steal.
Colorado selects Pinto Tavares, a first-gen user, Hazwi, which was, as I kind of hinted, Bad Wolf hinted, was referred to the league or recruited by Ocho, the GM of Newfoundland. But I will say Colorado is still a great team, and I feel like this is a bit of a steal for them.
Yeah, definitely. Haswe's been in the YouTube chat
Absolutely.
pretty much the whole draft too.
I did
Still
see-
is and ranked number 2 for chatting for the draft. So super active user, which is fantastic to see this late in the draft.
Yeah.
So absolute steal for Colorado.
I spoke to them a little bit, and really fun fact from them, really cool thing. They're a top 30 speed cuber in their country.
Damn.
Right. So what's a speed cuber?
So you know the Rubik's Cube?
Oh, like they can actually solve one?
More than just
fast.
that. They can solve it in like a matter of seconds.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I ain't solving nothing.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
oh,
really
that's like
impressive.
really impressive. And they're like, nah, it's easy.
Like just another Tuesday. So we're going back to Yukon for the 40th pick of the draft. This is only Yukon's 3rd pick overall.
Yeah.
The pick is in. Yukon selects Alex Buffenbarger III, a first-gen user, and Storm. That's really interesting to me, because usually you get the the second, the third for recreates. They'll just like keep the same name but add.
Yeah, I
That's
love
cool.
that a first gen is already like, nah, it's a 3rd.
Some people do
We're
that.
going there.
I've noticed that. I think like Troy McClure did that too. I don't think there was ever a Troy
Really?
McClure 1 or 2,
That's funny.
and he's at 4 now. Though it's like 4 eyes. So
That's
maybe
really
it's
funny.
just like
This user has been active though with the like doing their earlier bird PT, the mocks, all the chirpers. So this is another steal in the draft, I feel.
Absolutely.
Another person recruited by Ocho, it looks like.
Ocho just went a little crazy this draft, brought all his friends.
Yeah. You love to see it. Like, it's always great
Absolutely.
when you have people coming and like recruiting. I'm only got here because of a recruiter, Vice, and I think Vice.
So this is gonna take. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say their fun fact from their IP thread is that this is their 3rd hockey simulation type thing they've been part of. So they do have a little bit of experience.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Love it. This brings us back over to San Diego.
I'm curious what some of their other ones are. If they're like now defunct leagues that I've heard of, or if it's like something completely different.
There's a handful of like smaller hockey leagues I've seen. But without further ado, let's see who the San Diego title selected at pick 41. Robert Crone. A goalie, a first gen. And I, once again, don't know too much about this user. I can't find any posts from them on the forum.
They
But
did just comment in the YouTube chat. So they are active, which is fantastic.
oh, they've been
Oh,
active.
okay.
It looks like they're the number 3 chatter.
Absolutely, which means they've been in here for a while and chatting it up. So great find for San Diego to notice the activity and be able to take a goalie this late.
And a goalie's always needed. So
Absolutely.
next up, let me just make sure that we don't have any trades. We do have a
We
trade.
do have a trade, actually.
Speaking of,
It was sneaking up on us.
I was
So,
keeping an eye on it.
so Vancouver originally had 42nd overall. They are going to trade this over to Anchorage. And in return, Vancouver's going to get Anchorage's season 88 third round pick and Anchorage's season 87 fourth round pick. So I'm very interested to see who Anchorage saw that they felt the need to jump into this round again.
They jumped quite far because they had pick 44 anyway. So they specifically wanted another pick right here.
And let's see who that is. Anchorage selects Madden Hinostroza. A new gen user. First gen, I guess I should say. And they are pretty active in Chirper threads. They haven't done any of their PTs yet, so hopefully the GMs over in Anchorage can kind of guide them in what they need to do to start earning a bit more, TPE wise. But I always love it when these newer users are active, chirping, because that's probably the easiest way to make money in the league.
I love it.
It's funny I say that because I don't chirp ever. I'm
I
me neither.
I'm a really bad example for newer users. Moving on, we have pick 43 with Ottawa.
This is their fifth pick of the draft.
Ottawa selects Logan Gruel, user Big Dollar Recreate. Another user I didn't really get the chance to talk too much. They are a recreate. They were in the league back in 2022, but it looks like they were never too active.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
do
their
see
last
that.
player was a season 70.
Yeah.
Did not get that high, didn't cap. So it's glad to see them back to try to do a take two.
Fun fact they said from their interesting prospect thread that's making me laugh is they said, I'm a chill guy and a good locker room presence.
I love it.
I just immediately just the chill guy meme from like a few months ago popped up in my head. But I hope you enjoy it in Ottawa.
Absolutely.
I think this is another steal because you're very active in your PT threads and whatnot. So a very solid pick from Ottawa.
We're going to do a 180 and head right back to Anchorage. They have 44 overall.
Anchorage selects Midlife Crisis, a recreate user Gifter of Bikes.
Gift Your Bike's been around for a very long time. Also, just one of those that I haven't really been in the same spaces with him as, so I don't know too much. But solid pick for Anchorage. Never a bad idea to take a recreate. They have a lot of ties. It's easier to pull them back into the community.
Moving on.
Detroit has pick 45, and they tried to make a pick. They picked someone who was already taken, and then they passed. So
Yes,
we go to
so
47.
we
Nice.
had
Ottawa passes as well.
Detroit, Ottawa, they both passed.
Yeah, those are
And
technically
now
the first.
Um,
Technically, the first past picks of the draft, though we have had lots of teams before this make their final pick. Quebec made one pick in the first round, and they were
They
not
tapped
making
out right
anymore.
Well, they have no more picks.
They go the fifth round there.
Quebec didn't pick again until the fifth round. They did their one, and they were like, yeah, bye.
So that means pick 47 with Newfoundland. Let's see who they select. They select John Pursuer, a first-gen user, Donovan Unk,
Donovan, huh?
Donovan Van Unk.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
So there's
there's
there's a double van in there.
yeah.
See, that's I'm my dyslexia. I was like, is that two
Donovan
vans or
Van
one? So I'm like, that's only one.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
welcome.
have anything on this user. Welcome.
neither.
Hope you find your way to the NL locker room and do good things.
The further down in the draft we get, the more the
gonna
harder
get a
it
little-
is. Yeah. But we are coming up on
with-
our last few picks.
Yeah, with
already
Fairwind
in.
passing, that concludes the third round and takes us into the fourth round. Now, San Diego and Maine have already passed as well, so we actually are going to head.
We go to 50.
There's
Oh
also,
no, not again. I had to.
Uh-oh.
The
All right,
numbers.
well, while he's
The
working
numbers
up,
are a little messed up in the GM chat. I don't know. It says 48 to 52 passed, but then Kelowna picked
yes.
52, but they have
52.
53. Kelowna has back-to-back picks here. They're making a
Yeah,
pick, which we have. That we can do.
GMs don't know how to count. This just in.
Classic.
Counting hard.
Is it the GMs or is it Schwarz?
No, it's the
it's the
GMs.
It's the GMs. Yeah, it's the GMs. So that means we're on pick 53?
This should technically be 53. I think.
Yes.
Okay, 53. Kelowna selects Dov Rebo. First gen user Elio. Another Nuber user. We don't have too much information about them. No activity on the interesting prospect thread being filled out or anything, so can't really give much info there. Moving on, I think we're going to pick number 56
No.
because this was 53.
Hold on. Hold on.
And then, yeah,
Let me get this straight. Where are we? This is okay. This
no,
is
it is pick 55, I think.
Yes, which means we have to do this because
Blended.
there's. Oh, I minimized it. Hold on. There you go.
Good catch, Sim. We have another trade on the board.
Oh, okay. These went out of order.
No,
the games that we
they are in
played
order.
out of
These are in order, I believe.
Yeah, that it. Okay. Well, there's also a trade for 55.
which has to happen after this.
Yeah. So, all right, GM's got a little fun on us. So it looks like Carolina and Ottawa decided to trade. Carolina is receiving Ottawa's 4th round pick, which is 59, and Ottawa is receiving Carolina's 4th round pick, which is 58.
This is kind of a pointless
This will
trade.
then
but-
take us into another trade.
Yeah.
You're
Trade
not sorry,
alert.
Kyrie.
Okay.
So then, all right. So then we have Newfoundland and Carolina trading. So now that Carolina has 59th, they flung it over to Newfoundland. So Newfoundland is getting 59th overall, as well as 55th overall from Colorado. And in return, Carolina is getting Newfoundland's 5th round pick of season 87.
I'm trying to paste this in the chat, but
That's a lot of movement. Basically,
For a 4th
Colorado
rounder.
and Carolina flip spots.
it's not
For some
even pick
reason.
69.
So then, yeah. So then Carolina's basically flipping it over to Newfoundland and
You're
giving
right.
them 2 fourths for a future 5th.
They did all this
So-
work for not even for 69th.
It's a lot of work for no return. So cool.
No, it's a big return
It's a 5th round pick.
because they get.
I don't have that ready. Hold on. Sorry, this is a lot of trades.
No, it's.
There you go.
100%
There's
okay.
the actual trades. You know, there you go. That's what it is. 55 and 59 goes to Newfoundland.
Okay.
Okay, so we're at 55. So Kelowna passed 54.
Yeah. So it was a long way of saying that Newfoundland has 55th now. All right.
That was a lot. It was a lot of fun for like a 5th round pick, 4th round pick.
Okay, Newfoundland selects L.J. Spooney, a left wing. First-gen user Albie Hockey. Don't have much info about them. They posted a chirper saying who's ready for the NHL to start. I don't know when the NHL starts. But I'm very ready.
Monthly? So yeah,
Then we have a bunch of passes again.
Okay, nice.
takes us back to
From pick 60 to
Back
69 is a pass, and it's back to Newfoundland with pick
Wait,
70.
50. Wait, where are we? No, sorry, we're at 50. It's
We were
59.
at 55.
Newfoundland picks
No.
again at 59.
Oh, I can't read. You're right.
I just immediately forgot the name that I looked at. Alright, we're getting under control here. The
I
trades
don't know if
were
you've
really,
seen their signature. It's really cool.
and this is Newfoundland again, so changing it.
yes. Newfoundland just really needed to draft a lot of players, and they definitely succeeded in it.
Yes. They select Parker Minion, user unknown minion, who's a recreate. They
I have
joined the
a
league back
very
in 2021. Yeah.
Because I have a very a public service announcement. It's very important. The NHL starts on October 7th.
Okay.
Thank you, Alex.
Nice.
But yeah, this is a returning user. It looks like back when they first joined, they never really picked up any activity. they only have one thread posted for the season 59 IP thread. So hopefully they stick with it, and I hope you enjoy your time in Newfoundland.
Now we're at Newfoundland again at 70. I can't believe
Back
Corona
to
passed pick 69.
They got some big value from Newfoundland for that pick.
Someone always goes for it. Someone always wants it.
You heard it here first, folks. No one took a player at 69. Very unfortunate.
That's not what it is. Oh, I didn't copy paste the info. That would be why. There you go.
Newfoundland selects Calvin Booter, user D3, first gen user. No real information about them as well. No posts on the forum. But welcome to the league, nonetheless.
Yeah, D3 hasn't earned any TPE as of yet, so not really sure if they're actually active, but you never know. No harm in picking someone up in hopes they come back.
Teams will make sure everyone gets drafted. I have to actually
Absolutely.
change this because Great Falls is not giving up yet. They haven't had picks in like 5 rounds, but they're still playing. This is GFG at 78.
Yes. And they select Parker T, first gen user Parky Boy. Once again, not really much information about them. There's a bunch more passes.
Everyone.
80 to 89 is a pass.
Everyone except Great
And
Great
then
Falls.
90 to 93. So now the Grizzlies have pick 94 on the board.
It went to Newfoundland at 90, and they passed there, and 94 Great Falls. The only team left picking.
Yes.
It's not a very good draft for people named Parker. The 2 people named Parker very late here in this draft.
And let's see who they
Great
select.
Falls again.
They select Xavier Jarrett, the center. This might be a bit of a steal. It looks like they used to be very active back in, or not very active, but they were active back in 2022. They created back in 2021, but they do have ties to the the Falls, the Great Fall Grizzlies. So
There we go.
it'll be interesting to see if they become active.
Yeah, if they can manage to get their Discord up and going and find them, they could probably teach them how the portal works and get them back.
Yeah,
So I do really like that.
Shawnee just trolled everyone watching the stream, by the way. That's it, though.
Awesome.
Great
Yeah,
Falls
That
is
is
draft.
the last pick of the season 84 SMJHL draft. If anyone did go undrafted, or if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to Knox or I, or any of the mentors in rookie chat, so we can get anything sorted out. We want to make sure everyone ends up on a team, and we believe we accomplished that, but never know.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Despite this draft being a bit smaller, there was still a lot of really awesome people.
It was still really quality for the first several rounds.
Exactly. And there was a lot of steals, I'd say, that slipped through the cracks.
Absolutely.
This is no, this full board, of course, splits up the rounds in the wrong spot, but there you go. Everyone who's been drafted.
That's why I was confused when I was looking earlier.
Yeah, it's by 14.
And the new events head actually just joined, and he wants to make a little announcement for everyone watching.
That is so not true.
I thought that was, I fully believed that was true, and I was like, oh, there's just some chat message that I haven't looked at yet.
Oh my god.
I know. I was
Hi.
like, man, I missed the message.
Hi. If you didn't go first overall, blame me. I was the owner of first overall. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say thank you to the draft team for such an amazing draft stream. And really, this event would not be the same without them just giving away free time to entertain us for the start of some player's career in the SHL. So yeah, that's it.
Who said my time was free?
Oh wait, I'm still logged in as the IHF simmer. Hold on.
That's also why I opened the YouTube chat on my laptop, so that I don't log in as the SHL account.
On behalf of all of IHF.
Yes.
I can go into each one and give a little heart. I'm kidding. Well, yeah, that's it. I guess we should sign off now.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and good luck to everyone in their careers.
Yeah. See ya.
And as always, if you need
See you.
anything, reach out. Have a great night, y'all.
See you in the SHL draft next season. Bye-bye.
Bye.